Welcome. I am going to be painting this like golem monkey dude for the stream. Hello. I'm going to be using my old approach from way back. I gotta figure out what's going on with my audio. I don't know why I can hear this. Alright, there you go. That should have worked. Okay. I'll listen to some music. What's up? Okay.
Do you want me to sing for you? Do you guys need a singer? I'm here. Is my mic on?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you guys ready for me to start singing? I made it.
Okay. So I was going to do something different for this stream. I gotta try this thing out first before I get to that. This is just like an idea I was having about how to kind of handle this approach going forward. And I wanted to flesh it out a little bit during this stream so that I have everything sorted for the bigger thing that I was going to do live on here. I don't want to reveal what that is just yet. Kimmy knows.
What? That you're going to do something live?
That I was going to do something else besides this little like golem monkey dude.
You don't want them to know that you're going to do a dance at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't tell them.
Okay. So this process is pretty quick. I always liked doing it, and then I think honestly when I like switched computers and got the new Photoshop and whatever else, I kind of just lost all my settings and things, and I honestly didn't know enough about Photoshop at that point to like put it all back together. So what I'm doing now with this process is kind of just revisiting that old way of doing things, but with an actual understanding of what's happening in the program. And by the time I had gotten back to working in Photoshop again, just like straight up painting, it had already been like years. So I was just kind of thrown for a loop in general. Yeah, I spent a lot of time just like working on my drawings. And that was like all I did for years. But this approach is really fun, and you're able to get a pretty good sense of like realism with the final. Elu might need our help.
What's going on with her?
I don't know. She was in here and then she farted in here and it smelled like she shit her dog pants.
Oh no.
It's pretty gross. Dog farts are the worst. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, as always, leave them in the chat.
Hey, you can at me up in the chat too, guys.
Yeah, at Kimberly.
As we all know, best reader in the world. What are you listening to?
Nothing.
Oh.
I have something playing from like the YouTube, but
What are they listening to?
like a John Carpenter style music mix. Hey, Maddie. Is Maddie an art tuber?
An art tuber?
Yeah, does she do YouTube art?
Yeah, she does have some videos out.
Boo! Maddie's out there trying to
Do her best?
be one of these, you should do gossip art YouTube stuff. Those are all like the art YouTubers that I see. They're all talking about like gossip within the art industry. It's so funny, those are like the only ones I ever see. I never see people that just like straight up do tutorials and things. They're always talking about some thing happening at a convention or whatever. Or just like some artist using AI in their work. It's funny. It's a tough racket.
They gossip more than they grind.
Huh?
They gossip more than they grind.
That's true.
Kim and Dave don't know, but Maddie's next video is I visited Raposa's den, and here is their secrets unraveled. Maddie hit them with the secrets.
Yeah.
Kim and Dave actually like each other in real life and are very normal and kind of just function like normal, regular people. You're gonna make a review channel where you just review everything, not related to art at all. I think that will work. I think that should definitely work.
Is that what Maddie said?
Mm-hmm. Sup, Dave, this is kind of a technical question, but what arm are you using to hold your Cintiq? Thinking of getting one. If so, do you recommend it? Does it move at all?
What arm am I using? I actually don't know what arm I'm using. I do recommend it, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know which one's better than the other, but you need an arm if you have a big old Cintiq. Especially if you're going to use it like how I'm using it, where I have mine at an angle. I like having mine pretty much like not 90 degrees, but maybe at like a little more than a 45-degree angle. It's almost it's close to like leaning straight up, but not quite. I just don't want to fuck up my posture, so I always make sure to have my tablet on a tilt like that. I remember, I was telling Kim this earlier, but I remember when I decided to just do line art for a while, and it was back when I was doing this style, honestly right around when I was doing the Bog Witch tutorial. That's kind of when it all started. And back then I was thinking like, man, if I just learned how to draw, all this painting shit would be so much easier. 'Cause I just had no idea how to draw. I'd never really practiced. And I gotta say, having been away from this approach for years and coming back to it now and thinking like, oh yeah, I was right. So it's a cool feeling. Like, yeah, this, all I really needed to do was learn how to draw a little bit. And now everything's coming together so quickly. It's crazy.
Well, a little bit. I mean, it was like years of your life focused on that.
Well, I meant so quickly now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I spent, I don't know, many years.
Yeah, that Bog Witch tutorial was...
2013.
That was like our first apartment, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's so weird to think about. Dave, I understand knowing how to draw and not knowing how to paint, but I don't understand the inverse. Can you explain, like, how you can paint but not draw? What is the fundamental difference in your experience?
Well, what I'm talking about is, like, I never really focused on fundamental, like, understanding of just my drawing ability back in the day. So I spent so much time just, like, when I would do my paintings, they would just be big forms, like big, shapes and things. And then it would be a matter of kind of figuring it out, like solving for what was off about whatever I was working on at the time. And I really needed to have time to sit and just work on my actual drawing ability so that I didn't need to spend all this time fixing my errors. Like, that was like 99% of my time when I was working this way back then. I was just fixing stuff. It would be like I'd get pretty close to having something look cool, and then I'd have to redo a part because it would be all broken, and I'd be like, oh shit, okay. So it was too much cleanup. I spent all my time cleaning up and trying to make sure things worked, and not enough time just like executing the piece. So it was a big handicap of mine back then, and I really needed to work on it. And that really just needed me to focus and spend my time actually drawing. So that's what that was. It was really frustrating because I had all these, like, I felt like I had all these techniques and skills down, and I was like, I can render light realistically and all this, but I can't do this other aspect, and it was very frustrating. Because it felt like it was just within reach, and then it wasn't.
I don't know if this is like a comment for you. 20-something, at least from what I remember, you started you started roughly around 25.
Doing line art?
I don't know.
If that's the question, then
it's not. It's kind of just like a statement. I don't know.
Then yes, I was roughly around the age of 25.
When you started line art?
Yes. I started working professionally when I was 19. What's the name of the monkey? It's essentially like it's going to be like a golem monkey. So I'm doing like a swamp ape type of thing. Like a cryptid. I wanted to do something that was kind of inspired by the old golem from the cartoons, mixed with a monkey. But now that I actually know what I'm doing, I'm so much faster at this. It's kind of wild. What the hell? Was that Kelta?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That puppy just like laid down and then belched. Is it? Oh my god.
She is so unladylike.
Yeah.
Am I the inspiration for this?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. What up, Asayas Buddies?
Yeah. For the next tutorial that I put out, that's this stuff, I'll have the brushes with all the brush settings locked into them. Because if you download my old video of my Bogwish thing, the brush settings are all off. If you know Photoshop, then you're probably able to adjust it and make them all work the way they work in the video. If you don't know, then you probably downloaded it and you were like, what the hell is this? What the fuck is this? I have all the brushes working the way they're supposed to work, so I can give them to you. I'll put them up on the Patreon as soon as I'm ready. Then you can all join me in drawing spooky monkeys.
Yes.
Spooky monkey nipples.
I don't know what those are, guy.
What?
Portuguese words. My brain only has so much capacity. I
What
have
did he say?
2 young children.
He said goo guy.
He said, any new Portuguese words recently learned? Maybe some word in Portuguese that I'm going to not pronounce right. Farinha or trigo, since you're cuisine focused. No, but I made bolos, and they are really good.
It's true.
And that's about it. It's so crazy. There's no Portuguese, like anything out here. There's like no Portuguese cuisine. There's no Portuguese grocery stores or like any stores out here. Nothing.
True. It's hard to find anything.
So I have to make it myself if I want it. Expose myself to it. Our little kids are learning Spanish, though. They're 4 and 6. And they said, my little one said, Mama, what does hasta mañana mean? And he said, I was like, oh, I think it means see you tomorrow. And he said, oh, we said this. Hasta mañana, muy bien. So that's what they're learning. Did you hear him say that?
Mm-hmm.
It's flour and wheat. Is that not like the same thing? Do you know deep monkey anatomy, or you use your human anatomy knowledge combined with reference?
I mean, I guess it's just my human anatomy knowledge. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't know. To be honest
I
with you.
inspired this. This is what I look like. He's looking at me right now.
This is when Kim crawls into bed at the end of the night.
This is after like a really rough day.
I go, okay, time for bed.
This is after my brain has been fried.
I go, time for bed, monkey. She's been playing Donkey Kong a lot.
Hell yeah. Bonanza. Do you hear her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are words for those. Thought they were meals. I understand. That was
I
your
didn't
translation.
understand what you were saying.
No, okay,
I heard you say that and I went, what?
Yeah, I'm reading them, but they're disconnected comments. He asked if I know these Portuguese words, and then a couple comments down it says, it's flour and wheat. So I thought maybe like, I was like, what? Yeah, heard about Drew Struzan. Very sad.
Yeah, rest in peace, Drew.
Big up to the man.
Monkey man.
To Drew Struzan.
Big ups to Monkey Man Drew.
That was actually a pretty good monkey sound. Thanks. Thanks, Maddie. Oh, okay. La Cueva del Chango. La Cueva del Chango? Let me see what it is. ¿Qué es eso? This is in Mexico. What?
What are we talking about?
There's a Mexico called La Cueva del Chango.
There's a Mexico called?
There's a restaurant. There's a very good restaurant, but it's in Mexico. Sorry. I was looking at the location while I was reading it, while I was talking to you.
Okay. So there's not a Mexico.
There's a restaurant. Someone said, Morgaine Design said, there's a very good restaurant called La Cueva del Chango. Chango. But it's in Mexico. I don't live in Mexico, so.
I do.
I mean,
You have to
when
check it out.
I can make a folder and I can save it for potential Mexico travel and maybe go there when I go to Mexico. I love Mexican food. There's a very good Mexico inside of that restaurant. I told you guys I'm really good at reading. I mean, to be fair, I did take like 5 years of Spanish, and I grew up in a very Hispanic area, but I'm out of practice. As I tried to talk to Maddie, and I can understand everything she was asking me for the most part, and then I just had to respond in English. I missed the sketch. Is he standing on something?
Yeah, he's standing on like a rock in a swamp.
You should put him on top of a giant crystal banana.
Anyway, it moves fast.
It's crazy.
What?
They're just speaking Spanish in a chat. Maddie laughed with a J in the chat. That's who's laughing.
So we say quesadilla in Spanish.
No, they're just saying like today is the Spanish stream, and we have Mexico here.
I didn't know that. I would have drawn Goku. Goku's like the patron saint of Mexico.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
It's very true. When Akira Toriyama died, they had like a parade in Mexico. They ain't doing that for Drew's Drew's.
For who?
The creator of Dragon Ball.
They
and
did?
Dragon Ball Z. When he died, there was like a parade for him down there.
Where was Drew Struzan from?
I don't know. Like originally? I have no idea. I don't know like where he was born or anything. All I know is that I think he lived in California, I would assume, but yeah, I don't know.
Oregon.
Okay.
Oregon City, Oregon. Wow. 78 years old. I wonder if like Alamo's gonna do stuff to like do any type of dedication to him. I feel like they're pretty in touch with like artists and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like some sort of like special release or something of his like the movies that his movie posters were on.
I think when I die, they're gonna do that.
Just show Garfield's
just gonna-
hentai in the theaters.
No, they're just gonna show the only 2 movie posters I did, just Logan and then Terminator, the shitty Terminator. Salvation, and nobody will go. In honor of David Raposa, 2-time movie poster artist.
Yeah, that's only if it's being honored by a movie theater. It's not. You have so much other stuff. You're so prolific in other things. You could be honored in so many other ways. Like I said, Garfield, hentai, and...
I'll only be honored if there's like a January 6th type of situation. Where they storm the Capitol again.
Jesus.
Dressed as Miss Lasagna.
Maddie said that she'd go, and so did Gross Girl, so now everyone feels sorry for you and they're gonna go to the theater for it to watch it. Just kidding.
Look, you can go to the theater. Can't promise it'll be enjoyable.
He didn't direct the movies, but he did do the posters.
Maybe they'll make a movie out of this.
Out of your all your hours spent on YouTube.
No, they'll make a movie out of this Monkey Man.
Oh, really? You think?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then
In dedication to you.
And then when I'm dead, I'll show this. One time.
In honor of Dave Raposa, I present to you
Monkey Man.
Bug Monkey.
Swamp Monkey Man.
Sitting on a crystal banana. I mean, it's perfect. He's like already in position
To eat a banana?
to be at the top of one of those gigantic crystal bananas.
What's banana position?
What that dude's in. Ready to assume banana.
I think this was the move. The way I did this approach. This felt good.
Yeah, it's only been an hour.
Oh, it hasn't. It's only 8:38. It hasn't even been an hour.
Oh, sorry. I saw 60, but I was trying to see like minutes ago. That was not. It's 60 people in here. That's not the.
That's not the time.
Yeah.
It's just the people.
Yeah. That's all. I just like glanced quickly down. That's why. Oh. Dang, so only 38 minutes, and this is how far you've gotten.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I didn't even think about this. I just did something stupid. I'm just doing these for practice. That's all these are. Just practice. You know, you gotta practice before you get the job where you're gonna use the new approach, so that you're not trying to figure it out when it's important. Figure it out when you're doing the monkey man. That's the best time to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna start the other thing tonight too?
I might sketch it.
Okay.
So all I'm really gonna do is some like adjustment layers and then some soft light layers to color it. and then I'll do some of the background work. But I worked on like masking stuff out a little bit with this guy already, because I'm gonna separate him from the background so I can quickly kind of figure that out. I should just be able to imply a lot with the background. The background's not going to be all of this. Like, I'm not going to do a whole separation of all of the plants and things and branches and shit. I'm not going to do all that. Alright. Almost masked it out pretty good. Gotta do a little bit of cleanup. Some of these edges are choppy. I hear you. Some people are like, why don't you just do like a special algorithmic AI selection? Because I want to have a steady arm. And if I keep doing shit like this, I'll have a steady arm. I like the pain. I like the misery.
The pain is
I
healing.
like this world. Cyborg. Just saying. That's what you should do. I'll be the first to let you know. Brushes aren't everything, but they're a lot of it. Especially when you're already competent at what you're doing. Then little things start to matter a lot. Okay. Did the selection around the toes get messed up? Might be seeing things. Even if it did, it's fine. It's fine. And get some more values in here. Okay. What? Excuse me. What's this?
This is crazy.
What is me?
Just like how it feels like it just came together in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah. Sorry, everybody. I'm just kind of focused.
Nobody's asking any questions.
Okay. Okay. So that was like a gradient map layer, and now I'm doing a selective color adjustment layer just to get everything slightly more in line with what I want. And like a color balance in there. This is not going to be like some super finished image or anything when I'm done with it. Okay. Monkey time. What the hell? Oh, wrong brush.
The backhand looks a little broken
Yeah.
with the background now. It didn't, and then all of a sudden it did. But it looks really good.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in and do a little bit of painting on the shadows and stuff. I'll probably change the color of this one.
The monkey itself.
Just this shadow color. It's just too green.
When you use layer modes to add color this way, do you usually have a color scheme in mind, or do you just experiment?
Sometimes I do, but this time I think the only thing I had in mind was Creepy Swamp. That was like all I was thinking for a color scheme. So I was just like, well, it's going to be kind of greenish, maybe some cool light, but nothing in particular. I'm just so used to working in different color schemes that I generally have like a backlog of them in my head of things I could use. So that's generally what I'll pull from. It's just experience, you know? Okay. Okay. All right. So now I can start doing some soft light stuff. Values might not be as clean as I'd want. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's funny because just because I'm streaming, I'm tending to like not really rush too much, but definitely not doing like as much time on the values, so I can tell that I don't quite have the range that I would normally have. It's okay.
What genre of music is this music playlist called?
It's called Monkey Guy. It's called Forest Monkey Boy. Jungle Beats. I don't know. It's White Bat Audio on YouTube. Makes a bunch of royalty-free stuff. So that's why it's on, really.
Yeah, I like how the green kind of makes him look frog-like.
Yeah, that's what I was going for with him. Want him to look a little bit weird.
Swampy.
Just mixing like the monkeyness.
Yeah, with like the golem-y frogginess.
Mm-hmm.
Change his hind feet into frog feet. I kind of know what he's gonna look like. I can adjust the background a little bit more to fit him. Thanks, Guy. That's exactly what I was going for. Mm-hmm. It looks so cool.
Thanks. Gotta fix your eye. Let's flip the canvas first. I gotta get a good look at it.
That's crazy.
To figure out why it's weird. Yeah, that's better. Alright, it's still off. Maybe the ear is throwing me off. Not that he needs to be perfectly symmetrical, but it's fine. It's better. Okay, now I can just start painting on him.
This is so crazy.
I know, right?
What the hell? Are you kidding me? Like, the face looks crazy already. Oh. What the fuck is happening?
Well, now I can just use the palette that I've already established to paint with.
Oh my god.
See, Kimmy, I figured it out.
I know, I said you did. I told you. What the fuck is happening? This is crazy. Like, do you feel like you're doing magic in front of your own eyes? Because that's what
No.
it looks like. It looks like a trick. Insane.
I like that you're my hype man, though.
It's so crazy.
While I'm just painting this monkey in the swamp.
Oh,
Holy
I know.
shit, this
what
monkey.
the fuck? That monkey's so cool. What the fuck? This monkey's the coolest monkey I've ever seen. That's so stupid, guy. greatest magician is the one who tricks himself, I guess. It's true.
I'm not tricked. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Even I'm fooled at how good I am sometimes. I think my nails are growing on me. I think I like them.
This guy's more or less just my own thing. It's kind of Gollum-ish. Not really. Just a monkey in a swamp. Swamp monkey. It's Gollum adjacent. I'm glad you're watching it though, Kimmy. 'Cause I feel like I was doing this for like 2 days now. I'm just being like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's working. Anyways, once I get to this point where I'm just like using the colors that are there, this whole painting process is just super fun. It's all the establishing stuff that's like a little boring. Which is like the opposite for most people, I think. Or you just watch it?
I'm watching you paint.
Oh, okay. You're so quiet.
Yeah. I mean, there's some redundant questions in there, so.
I don't have any art difficulties. I mean, I think it's more or less just having a bit of amnesia of sorts that I've had lately because of my just, I don't know, craziness. Where for the longest time I just had a hard time remembering my process. And now that I'm, again, broken record, now that I'm on Adderall, it's really sorted my mind out, and I'm way calmer and able to kind of think through what I'm doing and can get more logical and just put pieces together. So it's been super helpful, and I'm all the way back here now. It feels really good to be doing this. And I've stuck to like Photoshop for this whole process of this guy. But when I'm working on stuff that has a bit more detail to it that needs to be there, I'll hop over into Krita and add in some of the detail on the grayscale, and then just bring it back and render around it. That's what I've been doing. I mean, we'll see. It's not like I'm locked into one approach forever. I'm just showing where I'm currently at and what feels good. I'm really happy with this. I'm very efficient. I'm just kind of flowing through. Feels good. Do you have any questions for me?
How are you doing this?
I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't even understand. Like, your lighting was so dramatic. Did you know that it was going to be like that reflective, like water light?
That was the hope.
Okay. Because you just did it in grayscale with values, and that's like, I couldn't see this in that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think just because I've like done so many things like that, I just kind of know where it's going to end up, and I know what I want it to look like.
Yeah.
And it could be cool if I could get across this type of lighting and all that. But I mean, I would have been able to pull something out of it. Like,
So you can picture
regardless.
this?
Not this exact thing, but yes.
Huh, wow.
Like, the other part of doing this stuff is like, I wouldn't be super happy if I knew exactly where I was going. It would be pretty boring to just be like, all right, now let's just finish it. And then this happens, and then this happens. It's like, I
Yeah.
also like being surprised and being like, oh, that's cool. I'll play into that lighting, that color or whatever. Like, I didn't have the exact color scheme in my head. I just had an idea of a color scheme. And then I started like working up what I felt was cool, and then going from there. And that's really it. It's like, you hope something comes out of it that's going to be close to what you had in mind. And then if something changes, you just kind of roll with it and go like, all right, that's cool too. I'll do that.
But you have to be like disconnected enough where you can see the new thing and not just picture the thing that you want it to be. Like, you have to be open to perceiving what else it could be, right? Or is it so close that it doesn't really like need interpreting? Like,
yeah, you're right, but it's like, I'll say it like this: you have to not care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how this comes out. Good, bad, whatever. I have no feelings. I'm just doing it.
Huh.
So if it comes out good, that's great. If it looks like shit, that's fine.
Did I always have an interest or appreciation for art before meeting Dave? Generally speaking, but no. I mean, you know, once I started dating Dave and married Dave, I was exposed to art more. So I then formed an opinion about it more, you know, as like our relationship went along, as you do with somebody who you love, who has interests, and it's their literal career. Like, he knows about nursing. I feel like it's pretty, you know, after almost 13 years now, I think I should know a little, or like have some interest, you know? I've seen Dave's growth, and I'm like pretty present, I feel like, in all of that. We're not like two completely separate entities, where I'm seeing like, and he's telling me all the stuff that he's learning, and I can see it, and it's just pretty amazing.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been by your side for almost 13 years. Like, this is pretty crazy. Like, you being able to do this.
It's sort of that thing that talk about of like, nobody knows what you can actually do.
Yeah.
Until you show them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you gotta find the best way to show yourself all your strengths, you know?
It's crazy.
Sometimes that's like hard to do. But I'm definitely better at like lighting. Like, that was always my thing early on. That was like what I got the most compliments on.
Mm-hmm.
And this doesn't even look that cool. Wait till like I do the sharpen on it. So all the painterly texture pops. That makes it look way better.
Mm.
I love that.
Do you think Adderall helped with your short-term memory?
Yes. Everything. Like, to a crazy extent. Like, is that a question from somebody? Or is that you?
Guy asked.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a horrible short-term memory. I could make myself focus to get things done. I wasn't like incompetent, but I wasn't efficient and effective in like using all my tools.
When you have something like this and you want to succeed, you have like compensatory mechanisms, and like you don't even know that you have them because they just become so normal to you until you have that thing that needs to be compensated for removed.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you realize like how many things were crutches.
Yeah, how many things I like depended on just to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, great. Don't have that anymore.
Hey Dave, my Photoshop mixer brush isn't blending colors. It just paints solid color instead. Any idea what setting I might have messed up? Is it
depends
opacity?
on how you're going to want to use it. Like, so I can pop over to mine for a second and show you. So if you have your brush, right, up here, there's multiple settings. So there's one that you can click on that my brush is hovering over right now. It's load the brush after each stroke. So you can like continue, if you select a color on the canvas to paint with, you can continue to use it.
I hate that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So then the other one is right next to it is clean the brush after each stroke. And with that one, what you're doing is essentially just like you'll paint with the color, and then after that it'll just kind of use what's there on that layer. Unless you have sample all layers selected, then it'll use everything below. One that I like to use is wait, let me look at that again. Yeah, clean the brush after each stroke, load the brush after each stroke. I like to make it so that I'm sampling all the layers. I have like a semi-opaque brush stroke. I'm more looking to like blend my stuff, I guess. So I'll keep like the wet at like 25%, just generally low. I like to stay in like the watercolor range. The wetter you make it up to like 100%, it starts to get more, I guess, like oily. And then the load too, you keep it low. And then the mix, you can up the mix to make it kind of work with the colors that are already on the canvas. And yeah, that'll kind of use what's already there if you're doing like a painterly blending thing. I'm guessing what you have right now on the one that you're talking about is your mix is set to 0%, and I'm guessing wet and load are at 100, something like that. I would assume that that's what's happening. I just had to learn about mixer brushes because I was using them on a painting, and really had to go through it.
So it's only been almost 90 minutes, not even 90 minutes yet.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you it was fast.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm like a really fast artist now. You see why I have to like slow down
Yeah.
and do something else now?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I could just do this shit forever and be like quick
Mm-hmm.
and feel like, ooh, I'm so productive. And I'm like, yeah, look at all this stuff I'm getting done. And then meanwhile, it's just like, well, you just spent a bunch of time doing a bunch of dumb shit. Just because you could doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, told you. It's a magic trick that even gets you.
I mean, it is funny to be like, I'm finally here, like doing this stuff so quickly, the way I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm potentially going to waste my time just because it's like this exciting new toy.
Lately, I've been going to the Robot Pencil art membership, and my assignment is to make thumbnails for illustrations and pick one. Do you have any advice on thumbnailing? Or values? Is that not being taught in the membership?
Yeah, I was going to say, did you come here to, because your membership's not working out?
Yeah.
Join my Patreon. Yeah, I can give you advice. Number 1, understand composition. I'm being serious. Almost all of what you're doing in a thumbnail is planning out a composition. You're trying to make easy, readable shapes. That's the whole point. And if you're not doing that, and you're just kind of going for like, here's just a cool idea and I don't really know what to do. What next? Then that means you really got to come back to the basics. You really do. The basics are what you're after. Understanding composition is going to be key for you. You can't just make cool imagery. There needs to be strong, identifiable shapes that make it real easy to see what's happening in the image, and things that people things that people can read immediately, like a big triangle shape of a character. Like, look at my composition right here. Let's walk through it. I didn't even thumbnail this, but that's because all this stuff is already deeply rooted in my brain. Ready? Okay. This here is my composition. It's a triangle. This arm is living outside of the triangle. That's fine. Balance out the arm with this stuff over here, these branches. So basically, what you could do is you have a triangle, right? There's your basic composition. Character lives within that space. Outside of that, I'm trying to keep you inside. I want you to stay inside my image. Stay in here. Don't leave. So I'm not going to make stuff that's flying away. And if it looks like stuff is flying away, like speed lines, it's actually not. You're making things that point at your character a bunch. But what I'm doing here is I'm creating these branches that go in like this, and around like this, and in like this, so that you're kind of always getting pointed back towards the center. And I doodled in some branches in the background. I'm gonna make them even more like that, but that's the basics of it. And for all your compositions, you want to do that. You want to make sure that you have some clear read on your image. And you're looking for the strongest one. What I would suggest, if you don't have like confidence in yourself to like come up with one, then maybe what you need to do is look at some great compositions from, you know, famous artists. And then when you're looking at those, try and figure out why they work. Try and identify the shapes. Try and see all these things, you know? But now that I'm back here doing this stuff, you can bet the Patreon's gonna be popping. I felt so jaded for so long, and now I'm back, baby. Your boy is back. I wasn't very excited for a while. Now I'm very excited. Ooh boy. You're telling me that I can do these in an hour and a half? The only thing I'm bummed about is I didn't get to use this approach on the latest Diablo promotional image that I'm doing that hasn't been revealed yet. I'm a little bummed. I would have been able to do a way better job. It's fine. It's fine.
It's still great.
But it's not like this. Was your newfound speed a eureka moment or something you've been developing for a while to put into practice? No, it's been my, it's not a eureka moment, it's my memento moment. So, the movie Memento, where he has to rediscover his life and figure out what happened. 'Cause he's like has tattoo messages of like himself from the past. He has to put things back together. That's exactly what it's like. I'm living out the movie Memento, where I have to watch old videos from years ago and piece back together who I am. And go, what was I doing? Wait, who am I?
Where am I?
Who am I here? It's a great film, The Stepfather. Actually, I don't know if it's a great film. It's a great scene.
We never even watched it.
No, never did. Yeah, I've literally had that moment where you're playing a video game and like you have all the weapons in the beginning and you're like, hell yeah, this fucking rules. And then a guy comes along and takes them all and he goes, ha ha ha, and you gotta go find them. That's what it feels like.
Did you find them all?
I think so. It's probably a double jump somewhere that I don't have yet. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. That thing. Honestly exactly what it feels like. It's like, oh, it's gonna be so cool when I finally have all my fucking things back. What the fuck? Fuck was that?
You just fell down the stairs and dropped every item on the way. Like,
shit.
And you're slowly just picking them up
This is
on the way
shit.
down.
Cool. I'm gonna duplicate my monkey and do a little
I love
adjusting
duplicating
on
my monkey.
It's part of my magic trick.
And for my next trick, I will duplicate the monkey.
Lo and behold, monkey is duplicated. the only reason I'm doing this is because stream's about to be over, and I just wanted to show you kind of how cool the sharpened version of this looks. Let me adjust the background too, so it's not all wrong. What about the other thing? We don't have time for the other thing anymore. But the other thing is cool. I don't want to spoil what the other thing is. I had to do this first so that I could see myself doing the other thing. And understand that this was the right way to do it. And guess what? This is the right way to do it. So, it wasn't a waste of time. Alright. You banning the annoying stuff is really funny.
It's not just annoying, it's rude. Like, you're in someone's live stream and you're just like berating the chat. It's just too much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You came to somebody's work and were like, do you do this? Do you do this? Do you do this? Like, hello? 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 I just can't. That's just... I have the right to refuse service. I don't know. Like, a fast food person can turn someone away if they're being rude, but I can't. This is acceptable behavior. You should be blocked. Just for a moment. Just to get an idea that that's not appropriate. That's all.
Flatten this monkey. Now let's change the size. Let's make this like a 1800 pixels.
How big is your canvas?
I think it was like 6,000 pixels high. And then I'm going to go to Smart Sharpen. And then just sharpen the hell out of it. I like Smart Sharpen because I can adjust it so that only the highlighted areas get sharpened. It's cool. So yeah, I don't know if you can tell that.
Yeah, it's like almost making him look more wet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do the vibrance on here.
It's like a really good way to get texture across too. It's like how it's lit. It's crazy how many of those things feel so like second nature to you, to like understand that it needs to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, I just like it. Like, I'm a fan of other artists when they do that. And I'm just like, ooh, look at all that texture over there. Delicious. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is the Swamp Monkey from the stream.
Cousin to the
enjoyed
Bog
yourself.
Witch, right?
Huh?
Is she cousin to the Bog Witch?
Yeah. Bog Witch cousin. And yeah. I'll have some stuff on the Patreon real soon now. I've done like, I don't know, like 7 of these so far to just practice. And I feel like I'm back, baby. Back, all the way back. So that'll be up. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. And see you next week.